Hi everyone, it's Saturday morning. It's a nice, cool, rainy, dreary September Saturday. This is about half of what we've torn out so far. We have somebody coming back here and digging through our trash and taking stuff that they find useful, which saves me having to get another one of these pulled out here for $395, so good for them. So what we've been working on mainly is tearing out the 3/4 inch pressed wood that they had laying over the original floors. Everything that was in here was completely covered. This is about 3 weeks worth of work to get all of this torn up, because aside from the normal 40 to 60 nails they were putting into each of these sheets, anytime this particle board would get wet or humid and just start to bow up, they just hammer a handful of nails down into it. So doing the tear out here has been absolutely miserable, and we've still got quite a bit to go, including back here and in the restroom and everything else. A lot of work left to do. We've also got to do some reframing, jack this loft up and get it reframed at some point, get the steps taken care of so that they're not a hazard, because right now it's absolutely dangerous. So no one uses that. We've got a ladder out front of the loft. But all this in here, and you can see that's covered, that's an actual giant hole in the floor. We've got another small hole down there. But all of this was covered with linoleum and 3/4 inch particle board, and we've been tearing all that out, in addition to tearing down shelves, pulling nails, screws out of the walls, spackling, sanding, doing everything we can to try to get this cleaned up. We've got some holes in the wall here that are obviously going to need quite some repairs before we get started, but we had a lot. You can probably hopefully see from this video quite a bit of holes that we've already repaired in the walls. They've painted over the wallpaper here, which we're going to do what we can to blend that in. Still haven't had much of a chance to do anything on the floor. That'll be the last thing we work on, just cover everything out and get a drum sander and sand this down, restain, refinish, and repair what we can. And you can see that the previous owners, it's getting dark. All these white spots you see up front here were nails or screws. They really love nails and screws and staples. All of the shelves were full of nail holes and staple holes, which we're going through and repairing right now so that we can hopefully by next Saturday get these shelves repainted, get some new plywood sheeting, get the wood cut, and fill in the old shelves where the glass used to be. And then the last thing we'll have to do before the floors will be getting a scissor lift and repainting the old ceiling, which should look absolutely beautiful once we get it done, and at the same time get a new shade on the wall, something slightly darker, a bit less tan. Yeah, we're making good progress. It's a lot more work than I originally anticipated, but that's just par for the course. I always underestimate how long it's going to take to do this stuff. Either way, we are making progress. We're working every free minute we have just about up here, and I've got a handful of my employees in here today who are just nice enough to come in and help me out on a Saturday so that I'm not in here doing this on my own. They're not helping for free. They're, of course, on the clock. But so Anyway, that's where we're at in the restoration of the old building, which will eventually become the new Stirling Soap. Thanks for watching, and we'll post another update as soon as it's ready.